They searched the house the following day. The masked, armed agents of the state. They tore apart your study. What were they hoping to find?
Hey, morons!
2,000 books on art and European history.
When you're done, put them back in alphabetical order, will you? My dad's quite particular about that.
They went through Antonella's wardrobes and mine.
What the hell?
They asked me about certain dates. June 15th, 1997. I've no idea. They didn't care about my answers. I can't remember what I did last Sunday. As the wife of the accused, they expected me to lie through my teeth. Whatever I said. They stole 2 photo albums. You and me by the pool. You playing crazy golf with Antonella. Laughing at a party with a famous footballer. So famous even I had heard of him. Then 12 hours later, they were gone.
Yeah, that's right. Get lost. Go back to whatever rock you crawled out from.
We moved back to our old apartment building.
Caterina Riccardi, welcome back.
20 years later, and here I was, back in the neighborhood, back in the heart of Naples. I always said I hated Naples, but you know I grew to love the people. Do you remember the week before our wedding? We walked out together in the old quarter.
How's your father, Aurelio? Is he recovering?
He's doing much better, Signore Riccardi, and he thanks you for all your generosity.
It was like you were everyone's favourite son or brother.
They love you. What is it exactly that you do?
I told you, my family are businessmen, property owners. We own a few restaurants. This one, for instance.
Signore Riccardi, come and enjoy the afternoon with us. We have some specials you wouldn't believe.
Everybody loved you. Not everyone, I realised. Some turned away, some hid in the shadows of the doorways. What did I see in the eyes of those people? Fear? Was it fear? Yes, possibly. Of course, I knew about the mafia. And now in Naples, I was hearing about the Camorra, the system. You only had to open a newspaper and there it was.
A man was shot dead today in Secondiano.
The latest gangland killing.
In 18 days. A teenage girl.
The latest magistrate attacked.
A car bomb has devastated the quiet village of
I'd heard about the Code of Silence, the Omerta, and the horrific violent ends of the men who broke it. It was inconceivable to me that you could be a part of it. The system. Never. Never in a million years. As soon as I was pregnant, I persuaded you to move out of the city. From a distance, Naples looked beautiful, and that's where I wanted to keep it, at a distance. I had married a wealthy man, a brilliant man, and I did my best not to open newspapers.
Welcome back, Signora Riccardi. Welcome.
The same street, the same restaurant. Nothing much had changed. Except you were in prison. And maybe I had changed. Sal, tell me about the business. The restaurants, obviously, I know about. Construction, concrete, I know all this. What else are we engaged with? Franco never liked to talk about work when he got home, so please...
A number of bakeries. 15 or 20. Several bars.
Yes, that I know.
Property. We own several hotels here and abroad. We're looking further afield now. Canada. Australia is offering a lot of opportunities. We're putting in for tender on a number of construction projects. We're looking to help them rebuild after the earthquakes in the north.
The north?
There's a lot of opportunity for us up there right now.
Sal, I need to know. Do we break the law?
Sometimes, yes. It's true, mea culpa, but you know, Caterina, it's impossible to do anything without breaking the law in some way. We'd all starve unless we broke the law, and I'm telling you that as a lawyer. But these accusations against Franco? No. Not at all.
Are we involved in drugs?
No.
Sal, please, I need to know.
In all honesty, my view is this. If people want to destroy themselves with drugs, then let them do it. I say legalise the lot of it. Heroin, cocaine, LSD, hash, whatever takes your fancy.
You might think differently if you'd had kids.
That's true. But that's my genuine position. Let people make their own minds up and take the consequences. I'm a Pinot Grigio man myself, and an occasional margarita. But I'm not in charge. Franco won't go near them, that's not his thing.
He slapped Nino once because he found a tiny ball of hash. That's the only time I ever saw him angry.
Well, there you go. And we've got bigger fish to fry. We're getting into toxic waste disposal. Nuclear waste.
What?
We're looking to the future.
But what do we know about toxic waste?
What do we know about anything? We employ people who do know. And we have a few good friends in Parliament who help things go our way.
We bribe them.
We don't need to bribe them, they're us. It's always been this way. Come on, let's order. And we can talk some more.
Word quickly got round that I was back living in the neighbourhood. I received a hand-delivered letter from Emilio Dante's wife.
Signora Riccardi, I am writing woman to woman. Words cannot express the deep, deep shame my family and I feel at the treacherous betrayal by the man I once called my husband. His loathsome treachery brings dishonour to me and my family. I am writing to assure you that we repudiate him absolutely and remain loyal to your husband and your family now and always. I am humbly asking that we be allowed to continue to live here in peace and safety. Please use whatever influence you have over your husband in this terrible time for us all. I assure you of our loyalty. Our abiding shame is punishment enough.
What is it that we do?
Breaking news in the Riccardi case. Judge Nero considers there's sufficient evidence to secure a conviction. Riccardi is being sent to trial.
You kept your dignity as always. You thanked the judge for his impartiality and waved to us as you were led away. I can't believe it. How long is he going to be in there?
The time will fly. We'll get him out. Be strong for the cameras. Franco won't want pictures of you crying splashed all over the front pages.
Signora Riccardi! Signora Riccardi!
What do you want? Get out of here.
Signora Riccardi, do you have a few minutes?
If you wish to speak to my client, do you know the proper way to go about it?
No, that's okay. Yes. I'll meet you at the car. All of you.
I'm not happy about this. Be careful.
I apologise for that.
I understand. He's protective.
Marisa Piranesi was as impressive in person as she was on TV.
Can I buy you coffee? They do a decent mocha, everything else tastes like rainwater.
Thank you, yes I will.
Funny world we live in. I buy you coffee, it's a business expense. You buy me coffee, it's a bribe. I imagine this is all quite a shock for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Why had I agreed to talk to her? Only this. She was powerful. From the little I knew of her, she was fearless. Perhaps that was something I could learn.
Salute! So, what would you be doing today if your husband wasn't being arraigned for murder? Having your hair done? Getting your nails fixed?
I'm amazed you can joke.
I'm not joking.
I see. You don't think too highly of me, do you?
Not too highly, no. You're married to a man who's committed unspeakable crimes, who sucks the lifeblood from this region.
That's ridiculous.
Either you've known that, in which case you're as wicked as he is, or you haven't, in which case you've been willfully blind and deaf or incredibly naive. So no, I don't think that highly of you, no.
We have the presumption of innocence in Italy, Signora Piranesi. It's a pillar of a civilized society, as you well know. So before you condescend to me a moment longer, let me ask you something. Are you married?
No.
Any children?
No.
I've raised a family for the last 22 years. Franco is a loving husband and a devoted father. That's the man I know.
You've heard the charges?
Of course.
They make no impression?
Oh, no, I'm impressed. We're all impressed by your bullying tactics. Mussolini would be impressed. Thank you for the coffee.
Do you understand the sin of omission? Of course. The devil is just as happy if we sit idly by or turn a blind eye and let others do his work. We're going to send him away for life. I'm sorry to be blunt. You can make it easier on him by persuading him to cooperate with us.
Why would you do that?
To help you. If Franca cooperates, we can get you out of here. You and your children, set you up in a new life somewhere. New names, new identities.
We're happy with the ones we have.
Perhaps today. A year from now, you might think differently. This is who he is. Kidnap. Extortion.
No.
Murder.
No.
Caterina, I want to help. I'm on your side.
My side? You're destroying my family. I hated her. Her imperious self-righteousness. Her condescension. But she was right about one thing. I was guilty of the sin of omission. That's why I stopped going to confession years ago. It was Antonella's 8th birthday. You promised you'd be home by 6. Daddy will be here very soon, I'm sure of it. That's him now. Okay, we'll see you later. That was Daddy. He says he's sorry to be so late. He'll see you in the morning with your presents. I don't think I slept more than 15 minutes. You said you'd be home by 6. It was 6 the following morning when you finally came home. Grandpa?
It's okay. Go back to bed.
No, I'm awake. Where have you been?
Go back to bed.
What are you doing?
Washing my shirt. I hit a deer. It was just a baby. I couldn't leave it lying there.
You've got blood all over you.
I know. I'm going to take a shower. Put some coffee on.
You've got blood on your shoes.
I know. Brand new and they're ruined. Put them in the trash, will you? Or throw them in the furnace.
I checked the car. There was no mark on it. Not a scratch. No blood, no fur. But the leather on the front seat had blood swirls all over it, and it was smeared across the steering wheel, the gear stick, the radio dial. Strange, I thought. You turned on the radio after you hit the deer. Then I realized, perhaps you turned it off. What happened? What really happened?
I told you.
Tell me again, please. Except I didn't. I didn't ask about the blood. I didn't ask about the deer. I didn't ask why you'd missed your daughter's birthday. I didn't ask. But I didn't throw away the blood-spattered shoes either. I kept them hidden in a box in my walk-in wardrobe. I don't know why, but I felt safer having them. I thought perhaps they'd protect me one day.